Oh my god, how terrifying. I looked out of my window at the exact same time my neighbor was looking straight out of their window too. Eye contact acquired. Alright, let me show you how to bujo your way through life. Hey, it's the 8th month of the year, 8 out of 12. Wow, that's 2/3. If you ate that much of a pizza, you'd just finish it off because it's practically done. Except this year is nothing like a pizza because I love pizza and pizzas promote sharing. You know how some days you wake up and you're just like, oops, who am I? And how do I human? To pants or not to pants? Do you want to be healthier, get things done, and be of use to others? I sometimes do. Today I'm walking you through how I envision my month of August. Do I set big goals or small tasks? What do I log with excruciating detail? Why don't I just tell you instead of wasting your time with this primer? I use the bullet journal method loosely. It's a whole thing, bujo, and let's play make pretend that I know what I'm doing. First, acquire a journal. Oh, I have strong minimalist opinions here. So if you're new to journaling, start on any paper that you have. Don't buy a journal, don't break into something new and shiny and fancy. Staple together a wad of like printer paper or if you're quarantine rich, toilet paper, because you're going to mess up and you're not going to like your first month of journaling anyway. Also, it'll be mad hipster and you can pretend it was your idea and not mine. This is my large dotted hardcover moleskin. Skein? Why is there an E? I've made a cover page using black marker and some basic leaf patterns designed around a circle that I sketched beforehand. Then the second page is a cutout bouquet of line art flowers that I loosely colored in. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound like this is effortless. It's not. Everything starts with pencil, and I've also kept a journal since I harbored my first romantic thoughts, mainly toward cartoons. So my point is that I'm not good at these little doodles so much as I am comfortable making them. So advice number one is make art. Make it ugly, as permanent, as cringeworthy as you can. Then scrap it because it's on your weird toilet paper journal that Lisa made you make. Advice number two, make some more art and do it again and again and again until you die. All right, where were we? Oh yeah, August, pizza. Okay, I need 2 pages splayed out to make room for my monthly calendar. Here I'm writing August in my best calligraphy and then sketching out an evenly placed month of August. The days of the calendar are 5x5 dotted squares, and whatever excess space is to the right of Sunday, I turn into a column for my notes where I put weekly to-dos. By the way, my week begins on Monday because Monday makes so much more sense, and that's just way too much pressure to put on Sunday. Next, I write in the numbers of the month. There are days in July in the beginning and some in September at the end that I write in gray, just to be feng shui. Here, I'm practicing my own advice and making art. Some of it was art and some of it was fart. But here's the thing, when you overwhelm the page with your doodles, it always looks cool, trust me. Even if it's a million farts, they all come together to make one beautiful piece of flower art. I'll get back to my monthly spread, but to take a break from the doodling, I started on the daily layouts. To be honest, I don't usually pre-layout my days like this, but I did do it for the video just to experiment for 4 days. Spoiler alert, I'm not sticking to it because I need more than 1 page every day, and it's impossible to tell how many pages I'll use in a day before I can pre-layout the next day. But this is good because I want to show you what sorts of questions I do ask myself every day, even if I don't write it out ahead of time. Under the date, I'll write out the prompts taken from the 5 Minute Journal. The 5 Minute Journal is a pre-printed journal that you could buy, and it has basic prompts for you to answer every day. First, what are 3 things that I am grateful for? The sun, air conditioning, food in my fridge, sleeping in. These are common for me. But I also try to write things like being employed, my knees, my toes, or not having too many things, whatever my creative brain can muster. We should never run out of gratitudes. If you do, it's truly a problem of your imagination. Next, what are 3 things that would make today amazing? Things that you can make happen, by the way. So I'll say stop work at 5 p.m., or exercise, or listen before speaking. Sometimes the subtle things are the hardest to accomplish. Lastly, in the morning, you finish the sentence, I am ... My most common response is probably enough. I didn't write out the evening questions, but you write out 3 things that went well that day, and then you finish the sentence, one thing that I could have done to make today even better is ... This puts the ball back into your court to improve your situation, but in a gentle, reflective way. These prompts have improved my mental health tremendously, probably because they promote self-awareness, which was something I seriously lacked when I was younger and just blindly accomplishing, pleasing, and waiting for life to reward me. In all my years of doing the 5 Minute Journal, the pages have never once jumped out at me and bit me, so I can safely attest that it doesn't hurt to try it. Now, when I was in 2nd grade, my teacher convened a parent-teacher mutiny on me to address my habit of copiously detailing every event of my 8-year-old day in 5-minute increments. Put on backpack, put on shoes, walk to bus stop, take bus 90, get off bus, school starts, yada yada. Take bus 60, walk home, turn left on La Cala, turn right on Sean Court, turn on TV, watch Fresh Prince, watch Pepper Ann, do math homework, do reading homework, stuff like that. My teacher said going off script once in a while wouldn't hurt, and hell was she right, but damn it if I'll ever change this habit. Every day, without fail, I still write out what I will do from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sue me, Mrs. Brass. I'm just kidding. Mrs. Brass was great. By the way, she was super warm and compassionate, and I remember once she gave me and my friends a ride home from school because we had missed taking bus 60. I guess going off script feels fine when you have supportive teachers who believe in you and extend their whole selves to you. Next to the 1-hour increments, I'll write out things I need to do, potentially checklist items, or just pre-plan when it is I'm going to fit in my exercise for the day. This is super helpful, and I'll just leave it there for me to fill out the morning of each day. Beside that, I'm sketching a keyboard. Yes, like a computer keyboard. I'm currently challenging myself to learn the Dvorak keyboard, which is more efficient than the QWERTY keyboard that you are most likely using right now. I'm a visual learner, so I draw in the letters of the keyboard every morning to make the image and association stick in my mind. If you're learning something new, your daily entries can include a little puzzle or quiz to strengthen your memory. Going back to the monthly spread, I'm filling in the border of the month with flowers, leaves, bulbs, berries, and even squigglies. Seriously, just fart all over it. It'll be fine. See? Here's the final product. My August is ready for filling in. Here's a tool I use. Since I have prescription retinoid for my skin and the stuff is pretty strong, I only apply a small amount every other night. So I'll write in the letter R in the box for every other day to remind myself to use retinoid that night. I circle it after I apply it or the day after. I do this with the letter E as well for exercise. So each week I might assign exercise to about 4 days of the week, and I get to look back at the end of that week to see which ones I circled. I've also used these boxes to indicate a score for my daily mood or daily energy. Say, 0 to 10. You can log whatever is important to you or do a monthly challenge and keep yourself accountable through the visuals of crossing off every day. Here's the thing, I don't need the bullet journal as much after I plan it out and I draw it out, honestly. By checking in at the top of each week to ask myself, how many times can I work out this week and which days would those be? I'm already priming myself for the ebbs and flows of the week. Some weeks I prepare for little sleep. Some weeks I need to make up for the previous week. And the same goes for the month. I lay out monthly goals and I don't do anything special daily. I just see my commitments daily on the page and it keeps me focused. For example, in the month of May, James and I challenged ourselves to not watch any TV. Not coincidentally, that's when I started creating and releasing weekly YouTube videos. For another month, we didn't do any shopping at all. And our August challenge is to not use our laptops after 11 p.m. It's a lot more challenging than it sounds. I'm also committed to not using my cell phone after 11, so before bed, I'm just twiddling my thumbs, writing in this journal, or stretching and doing some healthy crap like that. Journaling of any kind helps us release our thoughts, but not lose them. I wouldn't be sane without a journal. If you're an ideas person, if you're a creative, if you are having a thought loop and you can't break free, do me a favor and write it down. Your insights and breakthroughs are just waiting to happen, and they're going to change your mind, which is going to change your feelings, your actions, and our world. I really do hope you journal with me this August and take inspiration from my mellow designs and little prompts that are deeply important. Keep your brain fed and watered. You are enough. You are loved. Thanks for watching. Very durable.
We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings. My home